The Indiana Fever's practices are the talk of the town. Christy Sides was spotted having a private conversation with Caitlin Clark. Are we finally going to see a game plan that fully utilizes our star's potential? But wait, it gets even more interesting. After all the controversy earlier this season, with fans criticizing Sides for not knowing how to use Caitlin's talent, it seems like the coach is looking to redeem herself. Just imagine, Caitlin Clark letting loose with her three-pointers, dominating the court like never before. Is that what's coming? Want all the details on this turnaround and what it means for the Fever's future? So, we know the start of the season was tough, right? Fans couldn't stop criticizing Sides, saying she didn't know how to make the most of Caitlin's talent. And let's be honest, that was hard to ignore. But it seems the realization has finally hit. Sides was seen talking privately with Caitlin, and this could change everything. The coach is showing she wants to adapt and work better with our star player. She even admitted they needed to improve some things. What's most interesting is that Caitlin has already earned the league's respect as a willing passer. Remember when everyone thought she'd just want to score? Well, she proved she's so much more than that. And now, with this conversation, we might be seeing the start of a new phase. Just imagine a game plan that truly leverages everything Caitlin can offer. We're talking about a generational player, folks. If Sides gets it right now, the sky's the limit for the Fever. And we have to note that while several WNBA teams have their stars at the Olympics, our Fever is already back in practice this week. This could make all the difference for the rest of the season. The focus in practice has been intense. Caitlin Clark even talked about it. In her words, "We're focusing a lot on defense. We know we win games when we hold opponents below 84 points. This shows that the team is keyed in on what needs improvement. And that's not all. Christy Sides is also paying attention to this advantage. She said, "We're doing a lot of defensive work. We have to get better at our half-court defense. It's clear that defense will be crucial for the team's success moving forward." With 14 games left in the season, every practice counts. The Fever has the chance to fine-tune their chemistry while other teams are missing key players. If they use this time wisely, they could surprise everyone when the competition comes back in full swing. The team's chemistry is growing, and Sides seems determined. She said, "We're not here just to shoot around. We're here to work and get better." This mindset could make all the difference in the upcoming games. Speaking of getting better, there's a specific area Caitlin Clark needs to focus on: three-point shooting. We already know she's a scoring machine, but imagine if she can improve her efficiency from long range. The thing is, Caitlin is already good at three-pointers, but she can be even better. If she starts hitting more consistently, it will open up the game in ways few WNBA teams can handle. We're talking about forcing defenses to stretch to the perimeter, creating huge spaces for the rest of the team to exploit. And it's not just about efficiency, it's about quantity too. We need to see Caitlin taking more three-point shots. The more she attempts, the more opposing defenses will have to worry, and that creates opportunities for the rest of the team. Now, with this new dynamic between her and Sides, we might see a game plan that encourages more of these shots. Just imagine, Caitlin with the green light to shoot from anywhere beyond the arc. It would be a nightmare for opposing defenses. The potential is there, folks. If Caitlin can take her three-point game to the next level, the Fever will be unstoppable. And with the extra practice time they're getting now, this could be exactly the focus that makes the difference for the rest of the season. Now guys, let's talk about how Caitlin Clark is feeling after this break. She seems super excited and refreshed, which is a great sign for the Fever. In Caitlin's own words, "It was nice to disconnect a bit. I read a book, didn't use my phone much, so it was really good." This shows she took the time to mentally reset, which is crucial in such an intense WNBA season. And it doesn't stop there. About getting back to practice, she said, "I definitely feel like I have more energy now, more refreshed. But you also feel a bit sore because you haven't competed much in the last week." You can feel her mix of excitement and readiness to get back in action. What's most interesting is that Caitlin acknowledges the mental aspect of rest. She commented, "It was probably more of a mental break. The season is so mentally and emotionally exhausting. This shows incredible maturity for a rookie, understanding the importance of taking care of not just the body, but the mind too. And here's something fun. Caitlin even talked about golf. I want to play more golf. I got new clubs that I need to try out. I used to play golf at sunset every day in the summer during college. It was a lot of fun. This shows she understands the importance of having an outlet, something to relax outside of basketball. All this renewed energy and mental balance might be exactly what the Fever needs in this final stretch of the season. With Caitlin recharged and ready to go, opponents better watch out. Speaking of the Fever's future, things are getting interesting. With 14 games left in the season, the predictions are exciting. Some are betting the team can win between 6 to 9 of those remaining games, and others are eager to see Caitlin in the playoffs. Christy Sides has her eye on this goal. She was pretty direct. Our goal is to make the playoffs. We're in a playoff position right now and need to keep getting better. You can see that the team's mentality is focused on growing and securing that spot. If the Fever wins 6 of the 14 games, they'll finish the season with a 17-23 record. Not bad for a team that had a rough start, right? And look, if they make the playoffs, they could surprise. Sure, against the New York Liberty and Las Vegas Aces, it's a tougher challenge. But against the other teams, the Fever could be a handful. And there's more. If the team pulls off this winning streak, Caitlin Clark's chances of winning Rookie of the Year increase significantly. Just imagine, it would be the perfect crowning achievement for this roller coaster season. The WNBA scene is highly competitive. Teams like the Phoenix Mercury, Seattle Storm, Minnesota Lynx, and others are in the mix. The Chicago Sky, for example, some people think won't win more than 7 games the rest of the season. This opens up a huge opportunity for the Fever to stand out. With the team's chemistry improving daily and Caitlin becoming more integrated, the Fever has everything needed to make an exciting end to the season. Every game will be a battle, but the potential is there. Every game now is a final for the Fever. The pressure is on, and everyone is watching what will happen. Sides' conversation with Caitlin may have been the turning point, but will it be enough? The other teams are also coming back strong after the Olympic break, and they'll be hungry for victories. And there's more. Caitlin Clark has the responsibility of leading this team to the playoffs. Can she handle the pressure? Will her three-point shooting improve in time to make a difference? The Fever is walking a tightrope. If they win these crucial games, they could surprise everyone and go far in the playoffs. But if they stumble now, all the effort this season could go to waste. The team's chemistry is growing, but will it be enough against more experienced and cohesive teams? Every possession, every shot, every decision on the court could be the difference between glory and disappointment. And we can't forget, the other teams in the league are also eyeing that playoff spot. They'll do everything to stop the Fever from making this dream come true. The battle is just beginning, and it promises to be thrilling until the last second of the last regular season game. After all this, you can see that the Fever is on quite a journey, right? We're witnessing history in real time. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever have the chance to completely transform the WNBA landscape in this final stretch. Just imagine, if everything goes right, we could see the Fever in the playoffs, Caitlin winning Rookie of the Year, and maybe even a surprising postseason run. It's the kind of story we'll tell our kids about in the future. But to catch every moment of this saga, you need to stay tuned here on the channel. We'll bring all the updates, game analysis, and behind-the-scenes action from this exciting final stretch. Leave your thoughts in the comments about what you think the Fever needs to do to maximize Caitlin's talent. Will she dominate in three-pointers? Will the defense hold up? Share your opinions. Thanks for watching until the end.